Watch the ladies on The View lose their mind over Donald Trump in the first presidential debate.
Well, glad somebody's happy and enthusiastic today.
I think they're on medication.
Because most of us are mourning.
Morning, yes. Well, let's not get too depressed yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming that you all saw last night the debates, right? President Biden and Donald Trump went head-to-head in their first 2024 presidential debate on CNN. And while Biden raised concerns with a hoarse, occasionally weak delivery, Trump lied dozens of times in a nice, clear voice. Take a look.
Dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death.
I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
The only person on this stage is a convicted felon is the man.
I can't believe they actually played that clip. They actually played the clip of Joe Biden not even knowing what he's saying. That was the part of the debate where everybody knew that Donald Trump won, and they played it on The View.
And I'm looking at right now.
When he talks about a convicted felon, his son is a convicted felon.
Having sex with a porn star on the night while your wife was pregnant. I mean, what are you talking about? You have the morals of an alley cat.
Give you a minute, sir.
I didn't have sex with a porn star. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. I think I'm in very good shape. I feel that I'm as in good a shape as I was 25, 30 years ago.
I'm happy to play golf with you if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
Let's not act like children.
Oh, says the adolescent moron. Calls people names. He's a toddler. What was going on through your head as you watched this last night?
It was really hard to watch, and it kind of pains me to say this today, but I think President Biden needs to step down and be replaced.
You do?
If we want to defeat Donald Trump in November, I absolutely think that, and I think Biden's team saw it coming. I think that's why they.
I love watching these fake Republicans and these Democrats freak out after their president that they've been shilling for 4 years, while the entire world has been laughing and pointing out how messed up he is. Everybody's been pointing this out. And now they see it on a presidential debate. They all have to cover it. They can't avoid it anymore. And the truth is finally revealed. Oh, shoot. We might actually have to have him step down. Really? Really? You guys are just getting to this conclusion? That's crazy. It's like we've been saying this for, I don't know, 4 years?
Pushed for an earlier debate. So they'd have time to change course if needed, but they've got to act fast. And I would implore those closest with the president to have the very hard conversations they're going to need to have, and not just for political ramifications, for humanity, for his integrity, and for his legacy, which, I mean, that's all on the line right now. And Democrats need to stop spinning the age problem. We have sat here, and Alyssa has repeatedly brought up that a lot of people are concerned with his age. And over, Democrats have twisted themselves into a pretzel to say, don't believe your lying eyes, it's not true. And even at this table, we've said, look, Joy's 81. Joy Behar at 81.
Must we keep repeating that?
Sorry. Joy Behar at 81
But I am.
is not Joe Biden at 81.
No.
And that was on full display last night. But let me be clear, if November comes and President Biden and President Trump are on the ticket, I will 100% be voting for President Biden, because the alternative is too scary for me.
Oh my gosh. She literally just says, for the sake of his legacy, for the sake of humanity, for the sake of the world, just America, it just might literally go out the window if we can't get a new Democrat. But I'm still going to be voting for him. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? You're still going to be voting for this man. Guys, I am blown away at the stupidity.
But I fear that many people in this country do not feel the same way.
So I was genuinely in shock last night watching this. Even though I've had concerns for a couple of years about Biden's age, it was stunningly worse than I expected, the performance. I think within the first 90 seconds, it was kind of baked in. And I think a lot of people tuned out some of the later part of the debates. And I want to be clear, Donald Trump was a mess. He lied his way through it, but Joe Biden's performance was so bad that it eclipsed everything that Donald Trump said. And his
Say that again?
It
eclipsed the performance of Donald Trump because the distraction was on Joe Biden's performance. But here's the thing, Biden has been running on Donald Trump as a threat to democracy. He's a threat to our values. I agree with him on that. Donald Trump is a threat to American democracy. We need someone who can beat him. And so I think I've been told for a long time, put country before party and support Joe Biden.
Right.
He needs to put country before his own ambition, and he needs to step aside and pass the baton. Because I'm telling you right now, Trump world is scared when they're hearing rumblings that there could be someone else on the ticket. They know that any other Democrat will wipe the floor with Donald Trump.
Yeah, Trump world is scared. That sounds like Trump. It sounds like Donald Trump shaking at the fact that you can pull up another... Who? Kamala Harris? Yeah, Donald Trump's shaking at Kamala Harris, unburdened by what has been Kamala Harris. Gavin Newsom, whose state, San Francisco, go there and tell me it doesn't smell like shit. Oh, we're freaked out about that? Who is Trump scared of that the Democrats will put up? Clinton? Oh, she already got beat. Michelle Obama? Come on. Stop. This is so foolish that Trump world is scared. We're not scared. You guys had time to plan. You guys had time to get this straight. And instead you wanted to lie to everybody, act like everything was cool. There was nothing going on with Joe Biden. And now it's biting you in the ass. And I hope that Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. Because their democracy is the type that we hate. Whatever that is, hate it.
Mark my words, if it's Trump versus Biden, Trump is going to
But we only have 40 days.
Look, I think...
to the convention, but you have 130
Right.
to the election.
Look, I think what we saw was that Biden lost that debate. I think that is an accurate depiction of what happened. Blame it on a cold, blame it on his stuttering, blame it on over-preparation, whatever. But he did lose. Maybe he needs to go. Maybe he needs to be honest with himself and the American people. He can bow out at this time with grace and dignity. He has a record he can be proud of. But what I will say this, I think it's really ironic that we're the only party talking about needing to replace our nominee. I think it's really ironic that the party that should be pressuring their candidate to step aside is the Republican Party. Their nominee...
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're telling your nominee to step aside because his brain does not work like it should. He's old. He can't form a sentence. He doesn't know how to talk. He doesn't know how to lead a country. You cannot say the same thing about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is getting out there every single day and playing golf in the sun. And he's hitting like a champ, too. No, you're saying that we need to get rid of our nominee because Trump bad, because Trump is going to hurt democracy, the democracy that lets in tons of people through the border, the democracy that, allows for these immigrants to come and terrorize civilization, the democracy that wants to inflate the dollar, the democracy that wants to send all of our money to Ukraine, all of our money to Israel, all of our money to every other nation and not take care of home base. This is the democracy that Trump is going to destroy. And we need him to step down because he had sex with a porn star when he was married and his wife was having 20 years ago? That's why? Are you serious? As if these are the same thing? And listen, if it's true, that's abhorrent. But I'm probably going to take Donald Trump's word on it. That didn't happen, honestly.
Their nominee is a convicted felon. He's facing hundreds of charges for criminal activity and has been proven to be a racist, a business fraud, liable for sexual abuse, an insurrectionist, and as Biden said, he has the morals of an alley cat. Republicans need to be holding him accountable. The majority of the party, which has been cowardly and feckless and complicit and enabling in allowing Trump's racism, bullying, his demagoguery, misogyny. Why are we, as Democrats, those of us that are Democrats, calling for our nominee to change?
Because he's losing
no, but
I'll tell you.
Go to motionarray.com and enter a world with over 2 million creative assets to bring your vision to life.
That's so cute that you had this monologue that you that you had your writers write up, and that you know, try to come out and sound all powerful. Like, really, that was cute. But the fact of the matter is, these are all smears from the left. I'm surprised you didn't throw in there that Donald Trump got peed on by Russian prostitutes as well. Because a part of all of the lies, Russian collusion, the pee tape, all of the bullshit, insurrectionist. Really? Really? When he said to be peaceful like a ton of times, insurrectionist. We are not buying your crap. You're the party that has to tell your president to step down because you chose to be so scared of Trump. Lowest black unemployment. Everything was booming until the Chinese virus. And you guys put yourself in this position. So yes, you have to be the one who gets on your television show and tells everybody that we need to get Biden to resign. Oh, The View. All of these women are just... I just love that Trump's legacy right now, currently, is just demolishing these women, and they're having to freak out because they can't think long term. They can't see Joe Biden and think in 4 years what will happen. Oh, hilarious. Anyways, guys, that's all I have to say for today. I hope you enjoyed The View just losing it like I did. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.